truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Hey, hold on just a minute. Look who comes in. Hey, Eliza.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, we got Eliza tonight. It's
yes,
good to
you
see
do.
everybody coming in. We had 20 some people waiting. That makes me feel good. Hey, everybody. Texas Girl OG. I haven't seen you in a while. Well, I know this topic has been covered. Let's see, Joneson covered it. I think Center is still covering it. I don't think Eliza, I don't think you know exactly what happened, do you?
I don't really know what happened, but can I say something real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
I muted to make sure it wasn't me, but I'm hearing like a static. Do the rest of them hear that when you're talking?
Do I sound staticky, everyone? Hey, KCG, Mazikeen. Y'all let me know. Oh, really? Well, welcome, Pamela. Bradley, good to see you. Let me know if I sound staticky. Ooh-wee, James. They ain't saying anything yet, but I know there's a delay. Hold on, we'll find out. Eliza is, I'm good. Huh. I
I'm
think it's on you. Yeah. Go out and come back in.
Okay.
Okay. Technical difficulties, everybody. Oh, there she is.
I have to figure out how to leave.
You have to figure out how to leave?
Yeah.
Let me drop you. Hold
Okay.
on, let me drop Eliza. And then we'll invite her back. Hey, Nanya. Will. Hey, Will. I don't have any weather issues yet. Okay. How do I sound now, Eliza? Eliza.
Oh, I'm back. I didn't actually leave. I was backstage because I couldn't figure out how to leave from there.
Okay, I'm going to drop you again. Okay?
Yep.
Okay, and then you come back.
I'll try. I'm going to see if I can leave, actually. Like, maybe if I close the tab out. Okay. I don't know how to leave.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Frank, you ain't going to come in here. Now, look, Frank, you can chill. But I saw you over there trying to do the most. You won't do. Oh, welcome, Sinner. Sinner became a member. Tiny Dancer, Tiff, first time watching. Well, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Okay, there went Eliza. I'm going to wait for her to come back. There's MK with the eyeballs. Y'all keep an eye on Frank. He can chill in the chat. Just don't get weird, Frank. We ain't in the mood for all that. Oh, really? You thought you were? Well, you are now. You're a member now. Let me see if Eliza. No, she ain't came back yet. Anyway, so I know this topic has been covered by Johnson and Center today. But when I heard it this morning, I love Alta. So good to see you. Okay, here's Eliza. Let me add her. Oh, let me add her to the stream. Okay, how do we sound now, Eliza?
You sound better to me, so hopefully I sound better to everybody.
You sound better.
Okay, good.
Yes. Everybody in the chat, drop a 1 if Eliza sounds good.
Drop a 2 if I look good.
Drop a 2 if she looks good. Also, y'all, we might have Pearl joining too. This is East Coast Beauty, a very important topic. You know what's weird? I wasn't expecting hey, Fire Baby, when I tuned into the bee, I didn't expect all of that. I called her on a clip channel called YBC. Shout out to them. You sound good. Both of us do, Eliza. So, Eliza, I caught a clip from a clip channel called YBC this morning.
I haven't heard of that before.
Yeah, I haven't either. They've got some good clips.
Huh,
and it's the B and JP. And I'm hearing something very disturbing coming from the B. So I asked the channel owner, I'm like, which live was this? They tell me, I go listen. And I start from where JP comes in. Yeah, people need to be welcoming, waking up. Hey, Remy. Hopefully this woke them up. I'm not so convinced. We've been seeing a lot of the bees' bad behavior, and people just they stick around. B was spilling all the moldy tea. So, yeah, just that old nasty thing. She really is. And she cannot formulate a sentence without 18 cuss words.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Oh, God, I ain't going to start that tonight. Oh, there's 6 up. Queen Bella. Cluminati.
Look at all our friends there.
No, thank you, Cluminati's lips.
What?
Some of these troll names get me. That Fupa got me earlier. I love a good troll name if it's a good one. So as I'm tuning in, I go to where her and JP come up, or JP comes up, and I'm very confused because, and we're going to play it. We're going to play it. And y'all know me, and Frank, I don't care. You want to come back to the show, Frank, when we talk about it? Because this right here is not about you and Harper right now. I'll get
you. We'll get you. We'll get your turn.
That's right. Oh, there's Popcorn. Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
We were just thinking about her.
Yeah, we've been thinking about you a lot. And we're going to play it here in a minute, though. So I was very confused as I'm listening to it because they're talking about tanning beds and something happening in the Discord.
I am not falling for that troll name this time. Nope, not happening.
I love that. I know who that is. They crack me up, and I haven't seen them in a while.
They said, Eliza's here. I bet I can trick her. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Eliza said, you ain't getting me with that. They got you one time.
Yeah, and then somebody clipped it. Never again.
That's hilarious. I love it.
No, it's not. Only to everybody else. It's not hilarious to me.
No, it's funny. Oh, it's funny. Did you see what Pooh did with me talking about Harper? When I said the whole thing about, oh, here we go with it's none of your business. They put me in there with salt and pepper saying, it's none of your business. If I
gotta go check it out.
Yeah, you got to listen to it. It was cute. But yeah, we're going to pull it up. Like I said, I know it's been reviewed twice, but you got some extra commentary from me and Eliza tonight, and hopefully Pearl here in a little while. She had a headache. She's got to lay down when she gets those. But I'm going to pull it up because Eliza hasn't heard a lot of it. And this is covered under the fair use. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Try me if you want to. Hey, Grain. All right, I'm pulling it up. Now, there's a part, I don't do trigger warnings. Eliza knows that, but I will when we get to a very disturbing part. All right, y'all, here we go.
She's a mod for me and has been. You told me to go ahead and take the wrench because you were going to go hard on Granny's watching, which you did your burn down live. I took the wrench. Cool.
Okay, let me get, okay. Eliza, do you remember JP, the one who was going to do her burn it down live?
Unfortunately, I don't really know who that is.
I don't know how to explain her. Anyway,
I think
she did
I might kind of know who she is. Maybe from I don't know her as having a channel, but maybe as
she had a channel.
Jumping on a lot of panels.
Yeah, she used to be on the bees a lot. Okay. Now she comes up on this one. She did a burn it down live, where she mainly went in on Jay's for Justice and Granny's watching, and I think Nunya. She did leave the bee out. She gave the bee a lot of grace. Other than that, it was okay. But yeah, I would have just my opinion. If you'd have put the bee in there, that would have been a good burn it down live. So she puts her channel on pause. JP does.
Okay.
After the burn it down live. She just wants to go back to being a regular sub. Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
So she's been in my chat a couple of times. She's been cordial. So she's just been a sub. Well, anyway, that's what this conversation starts out about, and something about tanning beds, and then it gets really weird.
That was it. You took mine, I took yours, we were done with the wrench shit. That was over. That was done.
Yeah, and then I left. I said what I had to say. I said it to you. I said goodbye to people in the
Discord. Well, you didn't say it directly to me. You wanted a Discord and said in the general population Discord where you wanted everybody to see it, which is fine. That's cool. I'm cool with that.
You might want to check your messages again.
Everybody sees to begin with.
You might want to check your messages because I actually sent you that exact same message before I put it in the junk hub.
You know what? I don't ever want to be in a damn Discord where you got Cell Block C, Gen Pop, Intake. Does that not sound weird to y'all? What is her obsession with prison and jail?
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'll pass. You got to go to Intake before you go into her main Discord. The hell?
What are they? the mods are wardens or what?
Is it clicking for anyone else? I will tell y'all, YouTube has been glitchy lately, like it's buffering. One of the things that works for me for a little while, go into your Google Play settings, clean the cache, and sometimes that helps.
Yeah, I didn't get any of the messages. I just got your shit going off, and the people going.
You replied to me. You did get it
after the fact. Just like with Cotto when she wanted to make her fucking exit stage left because she didn't want to be fucking doxxed and made a big ass post on fucking YouTube, but didn't want to say shit to me. I was the last one to fucking find out.
Here she goes.
But I'm a horrible person, right?
Yes.
I don't know. I ain't got shit to do with that either.
Yeah, I'm tired of it all, to be honest. I mean, I'm just over it.
I just think
now Cotto, y'all know, I'm filling Eliza in too. Cotto was a big bee supporter. I mean, she loved the bee, had a clip channel for the bee, only clipped people that the bee hated. One of those channels. Yeah. I think it was like maybe a few weeks ago, she makes this big long community post that she's done the they call it a community. Y'all, this ain't a community, it's a sector. But anyway, the community, that drives me insane.
It does. I know it bugs you.
Oh, it does. But she makes a long community post that she's taken a step back. You know, the community is just too toxic and all that. So B isn't happy with that. And you see how she throws in these subliminals towards Cotto. I don't know all the ins and out of their relationship, but the B sounds very bitter about Cotto leaving, talking about because she didn't want to be doxxed. Now, according to
Cotto didn't want to be doxxed,
yeah,
or the
Cotto
bee?
didn't want to be doxxed.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. If anybody can explain that, that would be great. Because Cotto's community wall post, I read that long dissertation, and it just sounded like she was burnt out and wanted a break. But who knows? There could be something else going on. The bee don't like it though.
I
Can
sent
you-
into a
But
Can you
goddamn.
slow this down just a little bit?
It's on regular.
Is it on regular? It sounds fast to me.
Oh no, it's on regular.
Okay.
Hon.
All right.
No,
Okay.
because when you speed her up, it sounds wonky. Some people you can't speed up.
Yeah.
Thing to you. Didn't do a fucking thing to Nini either. Didn't do shit to Cotto either.
Yeah, but people can just not align with people anymore. It's not
Right.
that deep.
I get that because I don't align with you either. I don't align with fucking
Right.
Nini. I don't align with people that are going to do that kind of shit. I don't stand
People
for
can
that. And
leave.
if some-
See, I agree with that. You don't have to align with people anymore and it not be that deep. I feel like the bee has some abandonment issues. I'm not a psychiatrist, even though my birth chart tells me I should be. No, I'm kidding. But I do feel like she has abandonment issues. When somebody leaves the hive, she takes it very
Yes.
personal.
She starts saying really ugly things about him, starts releasing personal things that they might have, discussed together in a friendship. She does not take it well at all.
Not at all. And I agree with JP. Like, I can take off. I can go. I can leave a channel. People come and go all the time, y'all. It's not that deep.
Right.
I mean, some people you form really good friendships with, and when they leave, it's like, what did I do?
Yeah,
But-
it's hurtful, but you don't have to scorch the earth because of it.
Yeah, you don't have to go scorched earth. Exactly.
somebody
You
went
see
after
what
your
I'm saying,
fucking kids, if somebody went after your kids,
Oh,
dox them the fuck out,
London.
put a report about your fucking child, and then said you were abusing them after they fought with their fucking sister or brother,
Ugh.
Yeah, of
you
course
don't
I'd
think
be
I'd have
mad.
your goddamn fucking back? I don't give a fuck.
Of course I would be mad.
I
and
would never
everybody
live with
did.
the motherfucker that said that shit. But y'all are
Everybody did.
fucking funny in the goddamn comments like I'm not gonna fucking be irritated. Fuck out of here with
But
that.
everybody stood with you when that happened, and you know that. You
And it's
can't
still
even
going
say
on. It just went on 2 days ago.
right. But how the fuck are we supposed to know that if it's not happening in places where we're seeing it? How are we supposed
Girl,
to know?
bye. You're all over the place. You already know what it is. You know.
What do you mean?
already.
She's very upset. She doesn't like it. Okay, she wants so badly for people to believe that her kids are being stalked and attacked. They're not.
She just wants everybody to agree with her. I mean, the moment
Yeah.
that you give any hey, wait, this is, she's like, bye.
Yeah.
Told her
And
bye.
JP's being gentle with her. She's being easy on her. I've heard JP, and if she wants to be she will. She's
Yeah.
actually taking it easy on the bee here.
You know
Who
what
did it? Who put a new police report out? Who did it?
It's not a new police report. It's the same one fucking shit pants has been putting the fuck out.
Okay, so who put it out?
And one of your fucking things, what was one of your issues was I used his essay against him. No, the fuck I didn't. Not
feel
one
like-
time did I ever use it against him.
All right. I think this is the part. This is the part, Eliza. I think.
Okay.
Okay. If it is, I am going to give a trigger warning. I usually don't give those out because we're all adults. We're on YouTube. We know how sometimes this place can get, not just this sector, all of them. But then there are people like the bee that require trigger warnings, unfortunately. All right. So everybody understands that. Here
Just
we
be
go.
aware.
Yeah. You too, Eliza. You haven't heard it.
What
I
I
feel like
said
it was
was
weaponized.
he should have more compassion for Clue's fucking daughter, being he went through the shit.
Wait a minute. I got to say something real quick before I let this go on. What is the sudden accent? Daughter? She's from Illinois. She's talking like she's from Boston, New York, New Jersey, the Upper East Coast.
Soup.
Like,
Soup.
yeah.
Same thing that we've said. Purple with more subscribers.
Exactly.
Got cartoon
Purple with-
voices and all.
Yes, I swear she is. See, Purple, this could be you. But it kills me when she says daughter. Like, where did the sudden accent come from?
Shit that he fucking does.
All
I
right,
didn't
feel
use
like
it against him. I've never used the shit against him.
I feel like it was weaponized, and that's my prerogative to feel that way.
You
As
can feel like
I feel like that was weaponizing somebody's essay, somebody's traumatic experience. Because I don't even want to say essay. I feel like it was weaponizing somebody's traumatic experience.
You know what? I feel like that too. I do. I feel like he weaponized it, and I have no idea why, because he should understand. He went through it too, allegedly.
Right, but
According to his stepmom.
you guys
So how
both
about
did.
You're so freaking
What
weird.
the hell?
According to his stepmom, she claims, Eliza, that she is talking to Sinner's stepmom.
What the heck?
I don't know.
Like, were they
Oh,
friends before or something?
no. Sinner and her, y'all
Oh,
correct
she
me.
just
I
went
think
real
Sinner's
life
in
and
here.
made contact with his
With
stepmother?
that's what she says. I don't know if
What?
it's really
And
his
then-
stepmom.
And then is saying things like that?
Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
You go through like that, but you can drag the fucking piss out of a goddamn child who's not even on this fucking platform as a 50-year-old grown-ass man fucking drunk.
Right, it's gross. It's gross when people do that shit, and it's gross to turn it around and say you shouldn't have done that because of this. Like you
Well,
could
it's a
have
good
just
thing
said,
I didn't, because I very
But you-
well could have. I could go on and rag all fucking day. Maybe that's why he shit his pants, because his asshole's loose, right? I could weaponize it all day, every
Come
day,
on.
but I
Oh,
fucking
come on.
don't.
That's
Exactly.
Oh
Yep.
my God. No, she didn't.
She did.
No, she didn't.
Unfortunately, she did. She doesn't know. She has put essay on Johnson. Johnson talked about this earlier. She has also put it on Center. She's very
What?
reckless. She'll say anything about anybody that has pissed her off. I mean, y'all see how the word predator falls out of her mouth every other word. Predator, predator, predator. And then she goes this low.
I gotta close my mouth. I'm sitting here with my mouth gaping open.
I know.
I'm shocked.
Here's the thing. Whether that happened or it didn't,
What are you saying it for?
why are you even saying it?
None
Did
of
you
your
really think
business?
it's crazy? I don't know how she thought that was going to land, and none of her friends hold her accountable. JP was the only one that was like, whoa, why are you saying that?
Whoa, what about the people in her chat? They didn't like tell her
Live
like,
chat
whoa,
wasn't
that
up.
you know how many people have been experienced childhood trauma? You know, that I'll just put it like
Her chat
that are
could've.
sitting in her chat and they don't say nothing.
For the record, she completely fabricated this whole scenario. She is stalking and offering cash to my family for my location. It's criminal. It is criminal, Sinner. And I'm
Wow.
sorry that was said. And thank you, Rockabit, for the 5. Oh, always love your commentary on these fools. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Thank you so much, Rockabit. Okay.
I'm just sitting here thinking like it doesn't even matter if that happened or not. Either
No.
way, like why would you make up why? If it was true, why would you say it? If you made it up, what? Why?
Why?
It's,
Why is that what comes to your mind? What is wrong with your brain that's what comes to your mind? The first thing to and it just came out so easy. And then she says, allegedly.
yeah.
You were talking about, and I don't know if this happened to Center or not. It's not my business. I don't recall him ever speaking on this. Like I said, she put this on Joneson too, and Johnson's made it very clear, although she feels she doesn't need to justify it with a response, and I understand. She's made it very clear that's never happened to her. She's probably doing the same thing to Center, pretending she got this false information from his stepmom. I don't know if she's really talking to the stepmom or not. What stepmother would tell some random...
You wouldn't. I can't imagine that. I just can't. I think it sounds like
Center
something's
says
made up.
It may even be worse. I think he meant to say if it were true.
Yeah. It may be
Thank
worse
God it's not.
if it were true. Yeah, thank God it's not.
Right. So thank you, East Coast Beauty. You've been a member for 1 month.
Oh God.
Love this channel. We need good people on YouTube.
I wonder what you'll get played for you.
Oh yeah, let me.
I'm gonna play you a super
three
chat
of
for
them.
that.
Super chat. Okay, Eliza's going to kill me. She hates that this is unorganized back here. I know she wants to get back here really bad. Hold on, I think I know which one's a super chat.
Let's see what we get.
This one. Let's see what we get.
It's a super chat one.
Okay, I got one right. That's for Rockabit. Hold on.
I thought that was a
And then we
member
got,
milestone or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a member milestone too. Hold on.
Let's see.
Thank you.
And that's the one that scares Center. One night I was listening to him. He was on a roll. He was just going and going. He was talking about the bees videos. He's like, Soup's videos are better than hers, and they're creepy. I got so tickled.
Our
one of them
videos
scares
are far
him.
better than a lot of people's. That's just my
opinion.
opinion.
Shout out to Pearl and Eliza. Hey, Cash. Oh, God. So, yeah, like we were talking about, she has put this on Joneson. Johnson's made it clear it's not true. I appreciate Joneson not going too deep into it, because when you know something isn't true, you don't justify it with a response over and over and over again.
You don't give it life.
And even, right, you don't give it life. And even if it was, what kind of flex is this?
It's horrible. I mean, like, what was she? I can't even imagine. What were you thinking? You just wanted to say something ugly.
Just wanted to be a fool. Just downright nasty. It's like she glitches out as soon as she's like backed into a corner. It's like, what do I say? The worst thing ever. I swear, it's like a robot starting to glitch. We're going to let a little bit more of this play. Okay. Eliza, you got it while I use the ladies' room?
Sure.
Thank you.
Exactly. Come on. That's weaponizing it right there. That would be fucking weaponizing it.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, fucking right it is. That would be weaponizing it. There's an example for you. But for me to say he should have compassion towards a child that went through it, that's not fucking weaponizing it.
I mean,
wait
my
a
reasons
minute.
for leaving
like,
are my reasons for leaving. And if, I mean, clearly 6 weeks later, you're still on. I don't get it.
No, I'm not still on it. I'm fucking still messages of you talking shit.
Who's talking shit?
About a fucking post that was allegedly made of my Discord doxing you out over a fucking tanning bed, which was what, 2 fucking months ago?
Nobody said that. Nobody.
Oh, yes, the fuck we do have trolls coming in here saying it. Yes, the fuck we do.
What?
Still fucking going on about a tanning fucking bed. That happened, what, 2 fucking months ago? Over 2 months ago now.
Nobody but you has said it on YouTube. It was only in the Discord.
No, okay.
You're the only one.
Yep.
Now what,
Are you going to
B?
sit there
Now
and
what?
pretend that you're not the only one that said that? I never said it. Nobody else has said it. It was in the Discord. You're the one that just brought
it was
to
in the
YouTube.
Discord, and then your fake ass fucking account said the shit on a mother stream with a fucking super chat.
Why
and then
would I have
allegedly went back in our fucking Discord and was like, oh my God, I'm going to call Google. I'm going to figure this out. Knowing damn well that you're smart.
Well,
so damn the fuck well the Wayback Machine ain't no fucking app for an account. Girl, bye. Stop it.
I never.
Couple of things here. Me and Eliza know about the Wayback Machine, and I like what Michelle S. said. You can tell she's very awkward. It seems like the only interactions in her life are online. I agree with that.
Right.
When somebody, I know you've noticed it, when she has someone intellectual up there with her, except for B. Tim.
B. Tim's not intellectual.
Well, no, he's not. Not anymore. Something's wrong with that little fella.
Out. He's been there too long.
He glitched out a long time ago. But you can tell, look, that one time Pearl went up there, or twice.
Ooh, yeah. She can't hang with Pearl.
Oh, man. She has to control the narrative. If you pay attention to the B, even with JP, she is trying to overtalk her. She wants to control the narrative. She will not let JP even get a word out, barely. And she's like, yeah, we sure the fuck did. Yes, the fuck we do. Deflection. Tanning bed lives matter, Grandma Sherry. But she had Pearl up there one time. And she didn't even let Pearl get out 2 sentences. She glitched out again and dropped her, and then lied and told people that Pearl rage quit. Pearl would never. You can't handle Pearl. Just trust
if
that.
Pearl's going to rage quit, she's going to do a mic drop first. Trust and believe.
She will mic drop you. Yes. So, yeah, she can't handle an intellectual conversation. I don't know JP that well, but you can tell she's not stupid. Okay. So she's able to stay in the ring with the B, even though the B is trying to out-talk her, deflect, and redirect.
Heard of the Wayback
Playing in my fucking face once again.
Nobody has ever.
Oh, and by the way, the Wayback Machine is not an app. Do you want to explain the Wayback Machine, Eliza?
I've never
that
heard.
is something
you
you
can
Pearl for.
In the mod Discord and the mod.
Yeah, we'll get Pearl for the Wayback Machine.
Mod Discord. Nobody. There were a lot of people who had never heard about the Wayback Machine thing. I was one of them. I had never heard about that.
The Wayback Machine has nothing to do with people's alt accounts, and you fucking know that because you've been around long enough and you've had enough of them. So fucking stop it, JP.
No, I didn't. You can even ask Cotto. She had to explain it to me. She didn't even know how it worked either because she was trying to get Kate to come in and explain it to everybody.
Yep. Okay.
That's exactly how.
Yes, loving life. That will be next. the Tana bed. She'll put, whenever she has a falling out with somebody, she doesn't just let them walk away. It's got to be a big, she'll somehow end up bringing it to a live stream and talking about it. She always does.
If they start talking about her, then she'll give them some childish nickname.
Y'all, most y'all know this. I pinned it on one of my lives. Because if you're going to say something that's stupid, I'm going to pin it. But it's kind of funny, but not in the way that the bee thinks.
Oh, we're laughing at the bee.
Yeah, we're not laughing with you, honey. We're laughing at you, dummy. She comes under my comment section after the live is over and says, soupy poopy at it again. Poopy soupy or
One
soupy
of those.
poopy. Like
she just rhymed it, yeah.
Yeah, she just found a word that rhymes. She likes to do that when she's calling people names. She looks for rhyming words. Yeah. It's corny, but I pinned the comment. It was that lame. It was so lame.
But thank you, B.
She's
We
literally
call her Poopy Soupy all the time now. Thank you.
Everybody calls everywhere I go, Poopy Soupy.
We get a good laugh out of it.
Oh yeah, we do.
How that went down. There was people in there that didn't know
Beachfront
about
to
it.
sell you too.
It was what?
Yeah.
I said I got some fucking beachfront property to sell you too.
I mean,
Oh,
you can
God.
have a negative lookout on it or outlook on it, but that's exactly what
lame.
happened.
Yes,
People that were in the mod
Gemini.
Discord know
Happened
that's
was
what
Kashmir said something about a tanning bed and all hell broke loose, and then somebody wanted to come out here with a fake fucking alt account,
Right,
screaming
you
about
already-
the shit on a fucking live stream.
You know
That
how
we
many
were
people
there
were
was
in
dogs
that
in the
Discord?
fucking goddamn Discord over a fucking tanning bed. Like,
6 Up said I should have replied. This means war. Leave me a comment again tonight, B. See what happens.
you fucking act like it didn't happen on a fucking live, and it did.
It didn't happen on live. It happened in
Well,
Yes,
Discord.
the fuck it did. Your little alt came in here and fucking made sure to tell everybody you were being doxxed out.
Why do you
in
keep
my
saying
Discord.
my alt? That's not my alt.
Okay.
That's not my alt.
Why were you the only motherfucker concerned to find out who it was?
You cut out.
Okay, something weird is happening here. JP is being accused of having an alt. I have no clue if she has an alt. Don't know her that well. She seems like somebody that would come under her real account, whatever. But JP wanted to call Google. Now, I didn't know you could call Google. Did you, Eliza?
No,
But,
I don't call Google.
I've never called Google. But apparently she wanted to call Google to see if she could find out about a troll account.
Ring, ring. Hello, Mr. Google.
Can you tell me whose troll account this is? They're not going to do that, hun. That's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
What'd you say? Why what?
I
Why were you
can't-
the only
I'm just thinking, like, did she forget that P rhymes with B? I'm just wondering.
Being
PB, BP.
PB, PB at it again.
Person concerned to
PPB.
find out and call Google about this account.
I wasn't. Cotto was trying
You
to
were.
use the Cotto was trying to use the Wayback Machine app. I
Cotto
said
knows damn the fuck well you cannot use the Wayback fucking internet machine for an alt account.
that's exactly what happened. I'm pretty sure I still have the screenshots from that day.
What?
What? Like, I'm pretty sure the Wayback Machine works for whether it's your real account or an alt account. But I don't know. We need our Wayback Machine expert.
I don't know. Pearl's a Wayback Machine expert. I don't know if you can get like troll accounts, or as they call them, alt and sock accounts. I don't know. I would imagine if you could,
If
a lot
it's
of
in
people
history,
would
it's in history, though, right?
I guess we might have to figure. Come on,
We need to
Pearl.
phone an expert.
Yes, calling Pearl.
Hey, where
Let's
we
pull
were
him up.
to figure out where we were trying to figure out exactly how to use the Wayback Machine. We were going and Googling it back and forth. She tagged Kate and said, hey, do you know how to do this? I think you've done it once before. Kate did not come into the Discord. That's exactly what happened. She said, you can find out whose accounts are linked by using the Wayback Machine because it apparently links the phone.
Okay, Remy's got something. Remy's smart. She usually comes through. Let's see what Remy says. If the account was saved into the machine, it may pop up with the link. The URL never changes. Thank you, Remy. Thank you. I can usually depend on Remy for these things too. I didn't know you could do that with the Wayback Machine.
Numbers that they use to recover their Google accounts. I called Google support to see.
Right, Gemini.
Come on,
Well,
man.
How the fuck am I?
This really ain't about the Wayback Machine or an alt account. The B is pissed off that JP is a free agent and goes where she wants and does what she wants. The B no longer has control over her. I don't know if she ever really did, though. but she just doesn't have control. So you can't like just go off and be a free agent once you've been a member of the hive. You know, it's kind of blood in, blood out type of thing. It seems
That's
like.
what it
Or
seems like.
go to yeah, cell block C, intake, all that weird shit. I think this woman really thinks that she's running a prison. And she's the prison guard with all
And
the
when they
keys.
escape the prison, that's when she gets pissed.
Exactly. How dare you go again? And she named herself Queen Bee. Like, you really think you're a queen? You're not. Calm down with that name. It's so embarrassing. Look, yes, I go by the soup. I'd rather be named after a can of soup than give myself such a name, Queen Bee. Ugh.
Supposed to know. My phone number's on all my fucking accounts.
Come on, man.
You think I care?
I
My
do,
phone-
because it was about you and it pertained to you and only you. So why
My
would anybody
phone
else
number-
give a fuck? Nobody else
My
gives a
phone
fuck.
number
Nobody else
is
do
linked.
shit.
It's two-factor
Neither,
authentication.
he
How else
says.
do you do it? I don't know. I put my
Cracking
phone number on
asses
there.
is
My
in
real
here.
fucking phone.
15,000 fucking alls like you don't know. Oh my
Kraken!
I have
Okay.
I have,
This conversation ain't gonna get us nowhere.
I have JP2, I have
Okay.
JP, and then I have the sinner pooped the couch one.
Okay, and that's
it.
what Earth said. Those were
That's
Earth's
it, that's
account.
all.
Her account.
Okay.
The bee's not happy. You can hear her in a minute talking with a $30 blunt hanging out of her mouth. Y'all just wait. I'll let you know when that comes up.
Sorry.
I ain't buying it, but whatever. That's cool. It's your story. I'll let you tell it.
I mean, it's not a story when it's the truth.
Okay.
And there's other people.
The bee doesn't like that JP isn't bending to her will.
No, she doesn't.
This is not setting well with the bee.
The bee's like, how dare
Hence
you
why
tell
she
me
gets-
facts?
Yeah, do not confuse me with facts and the truth here. Don't you dare.
Well, we know the
Allegedly.
Wayback Machine doesn't connect.
What was that?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
So
But how was I supposed to know when I had never heard of the motherfucker?
there's been way worse shit said under fucking alts and then nobody gave a fuck about to go fucking call and Google to find out what the fuck it was linked to or what number it was. Like, you're going to even get that information anyways. We can't get that
Why
fucking
is
information
the
with the
bee
goddamn pool.
talking like it's her alt account? Allegedly.
I don't know. That's what I wish I knew the history on. Why is she so mad about I think she thought, I could be wrong, that the alt account that came in and said something, she's really thinking it's JP, and JP's like, it's not me.
Right.
And then there's some other stuff going on too with the Discord. A fight broke out in the
She
Discord
always
while
has
the bee
Discord drama, and all her Discord drama always ends up on YouTube.
it always,
Like when our
yes.
Discord drama ends up on YouTube, it's because some weirdo came in there and called himself a Genghis bot.
A Genghis bot. So, a guy named Janet. Yeah. B, you better watch out for a dude named Janet.
Yep.
But yeah, she's always got, there was some Discord drama going on. I guess there was a fight broke out in cell block C. People in intake were scared. I don't know. Something happened and then they were trying to lay in the tanning bed. I'm very confused. Let me look
Some
at the comments.
prison with
see
a
if I can
tanning
get-
bed, I'm telling you.
Let's see. Okay, Remy again. I can always depend on her. This isn't really about any of what's being said. It's about few leaving, having separate discords.
you
You're
go.
right.
That
I remember her saying something.
that seems more legitimate
about-
because all this talking and stuff,
Yes.
you know, they're not. This isn't about what they're saying.
No.
They're dancing around
And
it.
Remy again. Yeah, they're going around it, but I do remember her saying
That
something
makes
about
a lot more
somebody's
sense.
little Discord. Yeah. The alt said there was doxing going on in QB's Discord. JP and some girl named Kashmir were arguing, but no one said she was doxxed. Okay, Remy always comes through. She keeps up very well. Let's see what else everybody is saying. I really want to know what the tandem bed did. Cell Block C, there was an accusation of doxing in Discord. Okay. She gets mad about the Discord too. I'm glad you reminded me because she calls it somebody's little Discord. And I think she's got an issue with like her cellmates going out and creating.
Yeah, like maybe her prisoners also visit other prisons. And
they visit
she's
other
not privy
prisons
to what's going on in the other prisons, and that bothers her. Allegedly.
Yes. Allegedly.
Apparently, you can just say whatever you want and then say allegedly, and it's fine. So.
And just say allegedly. Okay, hold on. I see Nunya with no soup. Hold on. Let's see what Nunya says. No soup. The fight broke out in the baby Discord. What? The baby Discord. Then they made an announcement in Gen Pop. You see what I'm saying? That caused the inmates to all be confused and had questions.
They have a baby prison?
Yeah, I did hear something
prison
about a baby Discord.
Who does that? Good Lord.
Something is wrong. Something is wrong with this bitch, y'all.
That ain't right.
Remy says, maybe the food is better in other prison, not as violent.
Right? Not as salty.
So, yeah, right. She's got control issues, the bee does. She don't like people go. I don't care. Nobody's going to tell me any different. I've seen this too many times. When people leave, she's got a problem with it. And if you challenge, even if you don't challenge her, she's going to make it an issue.
Yeah. Because if you don't challenge her, she's going to get paranoid that you're doing something.
I think she's a very paranoid person.
She comes across that way. That's why she gets so angry.
She does. Yes. She comes across very paranoid. Like, she's probably one of those people at a family gathering and she thinks she hears her name and they said something else. Did you say my name?
They were looking at somebody next to her, but they must have been looking at her and talking about her. Yes.
Yeah, that's how she comes across.
I get that impression of her.
You're not going to get that fucking information. We've been trying to get Betty's fucking on with the court order and can't get that motherfucker from Google right now.
Right, Grandma?
Damn the fuck well, you're not going to get a fucking phone number from Google to whatever the fuck, Wayback Machine, whatever the fuck it is you're saying here.
No shit. That's not what I was trying to do. I just said that 3 minutes ago. I said what I was trying to do is to find out if there's a way to figure out if it's linked to another account.
Shining says, heck, I'm going to open a how not to have a fake baby Discord. Yeah,
right.
Part 2 coming soon on that topic.
The Wayback Machine. That's what I was trying to do. I just said that.
Okay. All right.
And then you got Barbecue Bex up here. She's like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to drop, hundreds of dollars in your chat so I can have a home in this jail, Cell Block C, and drop some memberships, for some new cellmates. I don't know what's going on.
So I don't know why you keep bringing things, why when people leave you, why you have to bring it public. It's not.
I didn't have to bring it public. I don't understand why you thought somebody was boxing you the fuck out by mentioning a goddamn tanning bed and then it had to come the fuck public.
God, she loves the word dox out. I swear, if we ever make a bingo card on her, dox out will be at the top.
Come the fuck public.
And you know what I'm saying?
Come the fuck public.
Let me rewind. Because she said something about doxing a tanning bed. Hold on.
Why you have to bring it public? It's not.
I didn't have to bring it public. I don't understand why you thought somebody was boxing you the fuck out by mentioning a goddamn tanning bed and then it had to come the fuck public on my fucking platform.
Nobody did.
And then all of a sudden there's an alt account coming out here saying, oh my God, somebody's been doxed in the Discord and you and Kashmir are the only two in there arguing.
Okay.
Does
look,
she ever
I
have
won't lie.
screenshots of these alleged troll accounts that say these things?
I would like to see that because to me, this sounds like some real paranoia.
Or just have
She's
an
accusing
imaginary
JP.
troll, said this.
The
So
sock
that's my
puppets.
excuse for my delusion.
Yeah. Or it could be the sock puppets like
Yeah,
Purple. You know how
sock
the sock
puppets
puppets
told her,
talk
yeah.
to her? Yeah.
You did that. You brought it to
Oh
YouTube.
no, that's not my account. I was fucking live and didn't know shit until this
And it's
fucking
not
all
my
came in
account
here.
either. But that's what I'm
Okay.
saying is nothing that happened in the
Well,
Discord was
conveniently,
brought to
fucking left a
YouTube.
little bit right after you started your little Discord, and yeah, I'm not even gonna go there.
Nothing was brought to.
See? Did you hear that? Yeah.
There was the
Right
real
after you
reason
started your
slipped
little
out. Yep.
the real reason slipped out after you started your little Discord. You know what? I'm not even going to go there. Go there. If I would have been JP, I'd have been like, go there now. Tell it all. Since you want to be slick with it and throw this little subliminal and then act like you don't want to talk about it, I would make her talk about it. Get all the way into it. Get all the way into it. Say what you got to say. You need to hold her feet. People need to hold her feet to the fire. You think you were slick doing stuff like that. I would have, oh man, I would have had you spill all the beans.
All
to
of them.
YouTube from the Discord until
Yes, it
you
was.
started talking on it.
I didn't talk on it because I didn't know there was shit going on. The fucking alt account came in and dropped a super chat.
You just did an hour ago.
Well, how dare that alt account come in and drop a super chat? None of y'all with alt accounts drop a super chat.
Hey, there's doxing going on in your Discord.
You just did an hour
2
ago.
comments later, it's about tanning beds. No, those were all fucking deleted as we're going on, as the shit's going on, while we're trying to figure out what the fuck you two are doing on Discord. That's how I was cued to what was going the.
Okay, I see Nunya. Let me see what she said. The good Nunya says the proof of trolling being JP was because JP was fighting in Gen Pop. This gets me every time. With Kashmir. But did the right crew come in? That's my question. You know they did. You know they did. I'm here to protect the bee. She's got enough going on right now. They pulled a Buckeye Mama. She don't need this right now.
Fuck on, because a super chat got dropped on my fucking live
What's a
stating that
super chat?
there was a doxing going on in my fucking Discord with you two.
Yes, that's what the super chat
It's
said.
your
I'm looking
Discord.
at the
Why
screenshot
are you
right now on
allowing
my
Yeah, I
doxing
know
to
it
go
does.
on?
That's exactly what it
Yeah. It's your
You're
Discord.
doxing, you get the boot.
Yeah. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah. Like, why is that such a
said. It didn't
problem
say-
over there in that Discord? Weird.
She's got over 400 people in
Well,
there.
sounds like she
Can
needs
you-
to moderate it better.
Sounds like it. Cell Block C is just going crazy.
anything about tanning beds.
We need to get 60 days in that Discord. Okay. That's what we need.
That's not what it said.
No, 2 comments later, under the same fucking troll account that we were deleting, as we were
No,
trying to save the fucking link and figure out whose it was.
no,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now. The screen recording of the live chat. No, it didn't.
Okay. Well, put it up. Let's put it up. Let's watch it.
I can't. How do I do it from my phone?
Send it to me and I'll play it.
Okay, hang on.
I really love reviewing her. She is a study. She really is. She is one of those people. There's just so much to say about her. Just an interesting person, but not in a good way.
It's gonna exit
Yeah.
out. Hang on. Let me see if I can.
Yeah,
just
that's
do,
fine. That's fine.
if I can just do it on my lap.
I want you to hear the part where an email comes through, and I don't know, the smoke hit her or something. She starts talking about Texas. That's what I
Pretty
want to
fucking
get to.
convenient. You were screen recording hold on. You were screen recording while you were arguing in Discord.
No, I had a wrench and I could see the deleted fucking comments.
Yeah, we all did. Fuck, there's several people that had them.
Right. So I can see the deleted
What's up,
comments
Mary?
from that account.
And then this person, Murray, this cracks me up. Listen to this, Eliza. Murray comes up and doesn't talk. But, you know, the bee holds open panels. So she's the creator of open panels. This is a
She's
mess.
not the creator of open panels.
You hear her tell it. She created
She
open
invented
panels
them.
to hear
Yeah.
her tell it.
Invented them.
She invented it. It's a mess. The people that come up there sometimes, it's like, why is it even worth it to have an open panel? But I guess if you're gone most of the time,
Right.
I guess this is this is how you keep things going.
Account. The deleted comments from that account was just the
Where's
one.
Kraken?
What's up, Murray?
What's up, Murray?
Did you mean to click the link, Murray?
I can see it right here.
Send it on.
And why do these random people come up at the most random times when two people are having a conversation and they don't even unmute? And the bee's like, Murray, what's up, Murray? The name Murray gets me. Okay.
It might be their real name.
Like, that's why we hate open panels. I mean, when the jerks go live, we don't ever drop a link. We've done that a few times.
Yeah, it's rare that we do an open panel just because we don't really like them.
It's rare. I leared a long time ago, do not pin your link.
If we have an open panel, inevitably Corndog is going to show up in the back wanting to come up. But we're like,
and someone's going to
you
come
already know
up.
you're not getting up here. Like, why do you even try?
Exactly. Or they're going to come up and drop a racial slur or P-bomb you. Now, I got to give it to the bee. She will put up an overlay. She is
good with that.
But to put up an overlay, that's it. But it's really not worth it to pin a link and just leave it sitting there. You're asking for trouble.
No, I'd rather know who's coming up and that they're going to act right. They can, they can have a completely different opinion, but come up and act right.
Yeah, it's not about the opinion. Murray DeBroom. Is that their name, Center? Right, Center. He said, I learned no pin my link from you guys. It's the worst idea ever.
Unless it's a send it to your
Yeah, Rapper will show up. Exactly. You don't want Rapper showing up.
B-Tim's busy with real life. He don't need to be up here anyways. We can handle this shit. We don't be.
Okay, listen to this, Eliza. So the live chat isn't up yet. But I'm guessing that they're telling the bee to let B Tim up. Okay. But nobody asked for him. Nobody asked for B Tim to come up there and
he's going to change it over to
I,
what Betty's doing. Why
he's going to
Betty's
talk
a
about
terrible
Bullhorn.
person.
He's obsessed. He only wants to talk about Bullhorn Betty. He doesn't care about this. And if he comes up, he's going to be like, oh, and he's going to get all uncomfortable and shit and talk about, guys, this is unnecessary. It's really stupid. And that's just my opinion. And he's going to keep talking, start reminiscing about days of old, about shining his Crocs, whatever it is.
He's going to take off
about.
and go chase a hairless cat and that'll be it.
Chase the hairless cat.
B-Tim will just be there, just going on and on.
Mumbling
then he starts
and
pulling
talking
up videos that nobody was even talking about.
And then he's going to skedaddle. But the bee don't like it. She's like, let's just listen to how she reacts to the chat telling her to let B-Tim
B-Tim don't need to be up here.
Who said that? I didn't say B-Tim.
No, somebody in the chat said tell B-Tim. B-Tim needs to go up there. B-Tim's busy. He doesn't need to be up here. He's doing real life.
Oh,
B-Tim is doing real life. Yes, he's busy. He does not need to be up here. We're fine. Shit.
I can't see it.
No, it's a comment in the chat.
Oh.
And I was already up there. So for people accusing me of wanting to be in the middle of this drama, I'm just sitting quietly because.
Hey, the barbecue Beck lady is really not saying a word. So I can't see the live chat, but they're probably like, why are you up there? But she really honestly did stay out of it. You got to give her that much. Like I said, she's looking to drop some money on the bee. Kate the Great, please don't ever change that avatar. It gets me every time.
Because I didn't want to interrupt.
She was Barbie Lee was already up here when I clicked the link, so it wasn't like she came up here to get in the drama. Her and I
Murray,
don't
you're
fuck
up
with
here.
Exactly,
her, and I
Michelle.
don't
Did you
fuck
mean
with
to
each
come
other.
up?
People don't need to lie on her, at least.
Just Murray, did you mean to come up? Can you hear me?
Right.
Hello.
Right, Nunya. He's busy doing real life, but he's in the chat. Make
Yeah.
sense. Okay. And then she asked for Murray again. Murray, you with me,
She's
Murray?
looking for something to change the subject. She wants something to derail
It's
it.
getting too hot. Yes. It's getting too hot.
Murray. Can you hear me?
Murray,
Okay, I'm
please
dropping you down.
unmute.
What's going on? Or if you even mean to come up here.
Murray.
Maybe her screensaver clicked on, and then you know what I mean. Because then when you try to talk, you can't. Yeah, I'm turning my
Good,
laptop
Kate.
on and get over.
All right,
Because that's
baby.
exactly what it was. It was just, that's all it was the screenshot from the mod activity is what it was.
Wake up, B. Don't
that's
fall
all
asleep.
it was. But no, it was not my account. No, I did not call Google and figure out how to delete my own troll account. That's not it. It was a question about a
No, I didn't think you called Google to delete your own troll account. I think you called Google to make it look like he was trying to figure it out. That's what I think.
No,
but
I was trying to figure out if you could find out if the accounts were linked because somebody, like I said, it was Cotto, had mentioned an app called the Wayback Machine.
I missed her. She ain't saying shit back. I'd love.
I'm still thrown off a little bit by her trying to call Google about an account. I don't think I've known anyone that's ever
Can
called
somebody give me
Google.
Google's phone number? Because this could be really fun.
You remember that time Purple had the Google moderators in her chat and they were spelled
Yes.
wrong?
It might be a case
She
like
tried
that.
Yeah.
Love for her to just join right in and let me know what the fuck she was talking about with this Wayback bullshit machine. That.
Oh my God, is Murray back up there again on mute? Hell far, Murray. Go lay back down and sell block
She
C.
knows damn the fuck well can't connect an alt to anybody.
She said that it had been used at one point, that Kate Does Crime had used it at one point, and it worked. So I was trying to figure out if we could work.
Her Kate Does Crime right here. Let me message her right now and ask her.
Yeah, ask her if she's ever used the Wayback Machine and if it connects accounts, because that's exactly what we were trying to do that day in the mod chat. It was absolutely nothing nefarious. There was nothing crazy. It was nothing like that. That's all it was.
Okay, Nunya says, I think she thought she could do I think what she thought she can do is call and confirm if the account changed their name, it could be tracked, but I don't know.
Cash says Ask Jeeves. Is that still around? Do you remember that? Back in the day?
Is it?
Where there was a website called Ask Jeeves and you would ask Jeeves all the things you wanted to know.
No, I don't remember Jeeves.
Oh, it might be. You might have been young still.
Young still. I'm old now, she said.
Well, no, I mean like young, like school age, you know. It was in the early days of the internet that I remember it. Some people in this chat will remember Ask Jeeves.
Somebody, yeah.
Obviously, Cash does.
Oh, does Cash know? Of course Cash does. Hey, TPE. Hey, Soup. Hey, all. I can't reply all the hellos, but I wanted to say hi and send love. So good to see you.
Baby, I'll call you a little bit.
Ooh, she's going to call somebody in a little bit.
Does the Wayback account connect to alts? Let's see here. Connect to
can it connect an alt to a main account?
Kraken says that was her boy.
Of the conversation.
Main account. All right.
So
it says, does the Wayback account connect an alt to a main account? Here we go. I just sent that to her.
Yes, that's what the whole premise was, and that's what we were all trying to figure out in the
same
that day for at least like an hour, and then it just kind of never got brought back up again. It was what it was.
If y'all hear drilling, it is my husband. He's trying to fix the water faucet. Every time I'm live, he does something with a tool a weed eater, a lawnmower, or a leaf blower, but I ain't going to complain.
Yes.
He gets things done.
Yes, Pollyanna, I think he was a butler, or he looked like a butler. Jeeves, that is. Not her husband. Her husband doesn't look like a butler.
Right, Ellie?
Yeah, I don't know. No, I know that's what I know that she said that's what Cotto said. I'm asking, is she saying Kate?
Oh my God.
Kate knew how to use it or something. Yes, that Kate had used it prior. So we were trying to get her in the mod chat to respond to let us know how it worked. In the meantime, I called the Google support number, which got me absolutely fuck all nowhere. But I called the Google support number to see if that was even possible, is what my question was. Like, can you find out if somebody's main account is connected to a secondary account? That was
thought Google was going to tell you that?
I thought that there would be like, they would at least say yes or no. I don't care whose account it was. I just want to know if there was a way to do it.
Yeah, like, it doesn't, and that's what made me think you automatically was that fucking alt account. Murray, are you up here with us, or what's going on with this? Because you came back under your other one.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I sure. I was wondering if you even surely she got a whole different account.
No, my stupid phone. The other one needs a bubble bath apparently because it's just not working.
Oh God, here we go. There's always one of those up on the bees. This is where I always get annoyed with these people. She's fine. Do like barbecue barbecue lady and just hush. But here we go.
I just wanted to make a comment about something. I wanted to point something out about a comment that was made a minute ago, and then I'll hop back down. But JP, you asked her why she brought it public.
Oh yeah, I heard about that Legally Blonde. Somebody posted it. If you listen closely, you will hear passing of gas on her panel. See, Eliza again, purple with more
That's right.
Oh my God.
She didn't bring it public. People notice shit when you guys leave, like somebody leaves the hive, and then.
Now, if you hear something on mine, I ain't passing anything. My husband has 4 more bolts, and then he'll be done. That's what that is.
Always excuses herself to poop. She doesn't just fart on panel. Oh, she's classy.
Oh my gosh, Eliza. You never miss an opportunity.
And starts popping up in all the other places that they normally wouldn't. I mean, like, we know you go everywhere, but going everywhere and then going everywhere and saying things that
might
not be directly negative at Queen, but people aren't stupid overall. And people see.
Oh my God, lady. You offered nothing. I ain't trying to be rude. I don't know you. I don't know if this is still Murray or not, but you offer nothing to this conversation. You're just one of those that wants a pat on the back and the bottom bunk at cell block C from the B. This is embarrassing. Do you all have no shame?
No, she's just trying to get promoted to a better cell block.
Right. Yeah. And she wants the bottom bunk. And it's embarrassing that when they do this to themselves. I see so many people over at the bees hit that link and they're like, you just the bees, well, they call her Queen Bee. I can't do it. Ugh. QB's a really good person. She's going through a lawsuit. Do you know how much money that costs? I just hear this stupid, redundant shit all the time. Shut up. Let the bee handle it herself. She said earlier she didn't need B, Tim. She's got this. So, Murray, let her get
yeah,
this.
Murray. No.
Yeah, Murray.
It gets brought public that way, and then people come to Queen with it. You know this.
We have 244 people in a fucking Discord. If you don't think people...
Of the Light. Is she in here? What did Of the Light say? She's lost if she's in here. Wait a minute.
I didn't see it, but if she's in here, the mods probably would have taken care of it.
What did she say, y'all? Of course, Pauline. Did Of the Light come in here? Girl, you are lost. Let me look. Fartgate. I clipped it while okay. I don't see her anyway. Here we go.
People seen that shit?
That's what I'm saying, though. I'm talking about the Discord issue initially with the fake account and everything else. That Nobody brought public. Nobody brought it to YouTube until today. Nobody knew anything about it.
I disagree because you and Kashmir got into it in chat.
No.
Over shit that happened in Discord.
It was
during a live.
It was in Discord, yes.
But no, you guys got into it later in the live.
No, we didn't.
This just seems like an awful lot of energy to be wasting to be holding on to.
No, we didn't. We did not get into
She
it
said
in the live.
one
We were in
on
Discord.
panel with Jay is of the light.
Are you serious? That's of the light? What is she doing? What? Is that really her? Oh,
it makes sense.
It does
so that tracks. Purple with more subs. So that, I mean, I could be convinced.
That is so weird in a way, though. And it does kind of sound like her. And that's what she does that for purple, too. This is just wrong, okay? This is just, can't we all just get along? She's one of those. Oh, my gosh. That track only.
She's
and then
on with the J avatar.
She's on the panel with
the
what?
J avatar. The green one.
No. J is JP.
That's JP.
Yeah, that's JP. Not of the light. No,
okay.
No.
Don't know. That just happened to make it all come out here with a super sticker to say you were being doxxed.
One of the, how many people did you say is in Discord? 444 that saw it?
I said 233.
So 200.
Oh, okay. But it would not shock me if of the light talked on that panel.
133 people that saw it. So I'm the only one out of 233 people that could make a troll.
It's like I'm the only one that allegedly brought this public, right?
Did that happen in? Didn't the doxing supposedly happen in the baby Discord?
No.
Happened right out in the big one, I guess. We were live.
The baby
2,000 people in the fucking
Discord?
chat. I couldn't pay attention to both places at once.
It was in Gen Pop.
Didn't know it even went down until after the fucking super sticker came out on the fucking live stream at the time.
Okay, we're about done with all I want to cover on this. I want to get to the email and then her slurring about Texas. And then we're going to get into
the Harper at all.
Harper. Yeah. So I'm going to let this play maybe about 5 more minutes.
Which is what made me go look to begin with, because what the fuck is going on in the Discord while I'm fucking live and don't know.
And it had already pretty much been over at that point when whoever sent the super chat.
Whoever you just cut off.
Yeah, I said it had already been done in the Discord at that point. And then started the conversation about the Wayback Machine.
And I have messages, right fucking here that says they were talking about a tanning bed. This is in the fucking live stream. Fighting over a tanning bed. I said, what the fuck even started all this? Fighting over a tanning bed is what was said.
What was the account that said that?
And also, Kate says, yes, the Wayback Machine. Here, let me read what she just said. It wasn't Cotto. Hold on. It wasn't the Wayback Machine. Cotto was telling her there's a link to see who the channel belongs to that was used for another channel. Cotto said Kate helped us and tagged Kate. It wasn't the Wayback Machine. Hold on.
Okay, so that's
there's Blackbird, which you can also look up screen name.
That's how
it doesn't have anything to do with all chat.
No, but it was
talking about it.
But it was about something that happened in Gen Pop. It had nothing to do with the baby Discord because nobody.
Baby
Discord being made for somebody.
Baby Discord's a real thing, y'all. Why is there a baby Discord?
Like that's just normal.
That's not. It's weird. Okay, I think it's about to come up. It's when JP drops and comes back up. She gets this email. JP tells her, show it.
Clearly, isn't a fan.
Yeah, I don't know, but it ain't got shit to do with barbecue. Barbecue wasn't involved in it. This is well before anything with barbecue.
You know, see, she ain't gonna say nothing. Which barbecue lady wasn't doing nothing at this time, but I'm gonna tell y'all, most of the bees subscribers do not like barbecue. The bee keeps her around for one reason. It's that money. Again, it's like Purple with more subs. Purple keeps certain people around for certain reasons.
Yep.
Please back up.
Was JP back in here? Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going through this email and there's nothing in here. I got
That
one
was
from
my fault.
Right, Landry?
It's on the
yeah.
Wayback Machine.
It's
It's supposed to help. Somebody says on the Wayback Machine they can try to tell you multiple accounts for one person. So it's obviously it doesn't work or whatever. But I'm on the Wayback Machine right now looking just to see if we can figure it out, just to see if it's something that can be done.
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
Yeah, that's your own paranoia or whatever. But
I would.
Oh, she
got that.
she slid that in. That's your own paranoia, but whatever. I'm telling y'all, she is a very paranoid bee.
I was just about to take a sip of my drink. I'm glad I paused for a second because that would have got bad.
Yeah, that's your own paranoia, but whatever.
I wouldn't say paranoia, but kind of like the paranoia shit with I brought it public about your tanning beds. No, the fuck I didn't.
Well, nobody knew what happened in the
What's about him? I really, like I said, I didn't have any issues with you. Didn't have any fucking issues with Ninny, other than like I said, I draw the fucking line.
Okay, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting.
But
I should
really,
have
the
skipped
bee
to this.
is like her biggest Discord league, isn't she?
She is,
makes out
because
the most
she comes
out of her Discord.
Yes, she'll come to her panel and tell what's going on. You leak your own stuff. But this is where it actually gets interesting.
Line with the bullshit with this fucking, the dumb bitch over there that fucking writes you 155 emails a fucking day.
I mean, that's
when she's saying shit like that. Let me pull this up.
Was it just are you talking about the video that she made about like the two people like hula hoop?
Okay, let me slow this down. Just back to regular. Here we go. Regular. There.
No, I'm talking about the shit she was saying last night in a fucking chat about my fucking kid saying I abuse them and shit. Or that she's saying the first time she said the shit.
You know what? I'm at the point now, I don't believe the bee when she says that somebody was talking about her kids.
The bee talks about people talking about her kids the most.
That's the one who talks about it the most. I think she creates scenarios sometimes.
Because she knows that that's a trigger to outrage people.
To outrage
you watch these creators
women.
Do it. They all.
Yeah, we've seen it so many times, Eliza. They love to get the chat going. Especially they talked about my kids. When you don't talk about their kids, you talk about them.
Then suddenly,
or you'll say something
if you
like,
say something like, "Oh, she might have been out with her kids," and then they'll be like, "They were talking about my kids." What?
Exactly. We've seen this play way too many times. Moms will weaponize their own children on here all the time just for sympathy. It outrages the chat. The chat is 90% female, moms, grandmothers. That's all you have to say to get the attention of the people is they talked about my kids. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Most of the time, it's not true. But people will run with it and they'll believe it. It's manipulation.
Well, especially if you talk about their behavior and somehow their kids are, side part of their behavior. But the main issue is the adult's behavior. The moment that you talk about that, they swap it over and let's just deflect this. They're talking about my kids. I've seen it done so many times. And it's predictable. You can also tell, like, it's coming pretty quick. Watch it.
Yep.
So yes, I fucking definitely draw the motherfucking line with that. Yes, the fuck I do.
Okay, why can't it just be I draw the line with that?
Right.
It's got to be I draw the motherfucking line with that. As if it makes a difference or something.
Somehow that's a different line soup.
Right. You adding 50 cuss words to a sentence does not make it more believable.
So last night.
So if I said that or if somebody else said that and you see me over there, you're not going to be upset and be like, what the fuck are you doing, Queen Bee? Why would you be in a chat like that with the talking lying on my fucking kids? You know damn well. You would not be okay with me doing that.
So who was in the chat with her?
Fucking not.
Okay, now remember Nini or Nini.
Nini.
Nini or Nini. I think it's Nini C. She was a regular over at the bees. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but she was a regular. I think she dipped out, or she was typing in other chats that the bee ain't too fond of, and it's a problem.
812 fucking people.
No, you just said
what do you mean? Who was in the chat with her? What do you mean?
You just said Nenny was
no,
in
the
the
chat.
chat.
Clip Punk was in the chat. And she says that. No, I said, this is the chat. And I said, I don't sort that. Just like with Nini, when she wanted to fucking go over and, thought shit was being cute. This shit's not cute to me. Like I said, there's more comments than this being made. But here's one of them. That Brit don't lay hands on her children, nor is she in litigation about such or custody. And hold on, we got another one. Because the dumb bitch loves to run her fucking weird ass, mentally unstable mouth.
Mentally unstable mouth.
And
yeah, the mouth is mentally unstable.
The mentally is usually up, at the top of the head, but okay.
Yeah. Bless her heart.
The goddamn comment she's made. So if I have somebody going around and saying that shit about you and your kids, knowing damn well it's a fucking lie, I'm like, tee ha.
She's trying to get to JP. I peep her play. She's trying to get her with the kid thing.
Look,
man,
wait.
Throw her off.
I asked Jeeves what a baby Discord was. Jeeves was female. Oh, I can't. Oh yeah, I can. Advised an argument between an immature folk akin to the movie Heathers, but oft much younger. Huh? That's what it did.
Well, now some of it, it's Cash. He'll make sense through some of it, and then he'll completely throw you off. Cash loves to do that.
Make me a video. I'll do it once more. Unlike Queen Bee, whatever this whack ass bullshit is, Brit don't lay hands on her kids. Actually, in my opinion, she definitely does. But we'll keep it moving.
But you don't talk about see, and that's not actually talking about. Okay, what she is doing is talking about the parenting. But if you were to flip and reverse this on the bee and say that she does that, she would be like, you're talking about my kids.
Exactly that.
Yeah. So again, it's just projection, deflection. It's all the actions.
Or is she in litigation? Actually, she is. Brittany is in litigation, you fucktard. Some more dumbass shit you know nothing about, though. But right here, this kind of shit right here, these are just two from last night out of a chat full of shit. But
thank you, right, Pamela. Let me click on that. Pamela. I like the way you spell your name. I love that this channel brings out the real. Thank you. Let me play you something. Let me see if I can
Let's see what she gets for you.
This is
you never know.
Oh, let's see. I think this is one. Eliza, you're my lucky guess.
You are getting.
I'm getting good.
Okay, but what I wanted to tell you just before you get going back on this, while I'm thinking about it, if you click on, back there, next to where the clip is, if you click on it, you can name it. So name it something. And,
well, see, I tried to look.
And then name it, if it's for super chat, just put, SC. And if it's for members, put MM.
But I'm going to have to show you later and show you what it does. It's different. Like I could do that with StreamYard, but this one, I don't know. But Pamela likes it. You like them bees? Now, Pamela, let me tell you something. 2 of them bees were real, or 3.
Yeah.
One was on my car. All that was added to that was the little gun.
Oh, I thought.
I'm sorry.
You mean the gun isn't real? Come on.
No, it didn't have a real one.
Oh, man. Forget it.
Thank you, Pamela. Okay, here we go.
I don't give a fuck if you left or not. I don't give a fuck if somebody said something about you and your kids. I would never be tee-heeing and ha-haing with them.
Yeah, but I didn't know that those fucking comments existed. I highly doubt that Nenny knew those comments existed from last night.
Those are from last night. I told her before. I don't fuck with this. I'm not going to go over in these fucking messages, but she knows I reached out to her myself.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm not going to, but just like I said, I mean, I reached out to you. I didn't have an issue coming to you either. I mean, I don't have a problem doing this.
No, you and I spoke behind the scenes when I left. That was it. That was all. And then today, it's like, Nenny left.
Oh, yeah, I've been getting messages for probably and another fucking email just incoming right now.
Here we go, y'all. Listen to this. Okay, she gets an email incoming just now. And the bee loves to do this. I don't know. She probably does get people that send her stuff.
I'm sure she does.
But the way she plays on it when whoever she's arguing with on panel, it's just so predictable. Like, people are coming to me saying things to me about you, and I don't even know what to say, But anyway, this gets funny.
Okay, put it up.
So I'm just.
Let me rewind.
Oh, yeah, I've been getting messages for probably and another fucking email just incoming right now.
Okay. Put it up.
So I'm just, Texans. What the fuck?
Texan? Who the fuck is Texan?
It has nothing. No, I'm just reading this off. It's.
She's flustered. She.
Texan?
What the hell? JP said, put it up.
Show it.
Texans. JP's like, Texans? What the fuck? I gotta rewind that near the end.
Texans. And another fucking email just incoming right now.
Okay. Put it up.
So I'm just, Texans. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck is Texan?
It has nothing. No, I'm just reading this off. It's a fucking email I just opened that said Texans, and it's Texana going the fuck off, but it's a different one that I clicked on.
Who the hell is emailing this lady going off about Texans? You people from Texas hear this?
You should be up in arms.
What the?
Do you have children in Texas? She might be talking about your kids. How dare she?
Yeah. She could be bashing your children. Exactly, Nunya. She's so defeated. You can hear the air just.
She said, put it up. Oh, wait, this is not the right email. This is about Texans.
Who is that tandem bed? Don't know who they are referring to. I've had so many sweat all over me.
Oh.
Somebody came in with the tandem bed troll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
A couple suspects come to mind.
I think, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you were talking about like an email
No,
about me. I was
I'm going to click on the goddamn email that I just got, and then another one came in. So when I clicked on the fucking link, it just brought me up to the new email.
okay. Well, you have a good rest of your
I got like 15 tabs open. I got the goddamn Wayback Machine open over here too, trying to look shit up on it.
I mean,
Poor old baby.
if it works, it works. Who knows? I don't.
All right. That's it on that. So the bee is flustered. She's at the end of her rope. It's just things ain't going well for her on this live stream. Who is mad about Texans? What's she going to do about Texans? I don't know. They're emailing her. It's very strange. JP's the one who mocks perplexing skits. Oh, JP, she's the one who does parodies. I think she said something about our parody, Eliza, one time. This has been a while back.
Good stuff because our parodies were good.
No, she said it wasn't a real parody because we didn't wear wigs. I think that's what it was.
Well, that's dumb.
I don't care.
It doesn't make a parody if you put on a wig, but your whole story and everything sucks. You don't need wigs. I don't know. Shining thinks you need a wig,
Yes,
but
you don't need a wig. But when I do my Cody Brown parody, I will have a wig
God.
Right, Shining. The bee, though, I'm very disgusted by her per usual. What she said earlier on in that live was unnecessary. There was no need for that. I would love to see more people hold her feet to the fire. And I'm not talking literally, I'm talking figuratively, because the bee will hear that and be like, she wants people to burn my feet. Did you hear that?
Right?
But hey, Captain Avi. Hi, just coming in to sing. She works hard for her.
So hard.
So you better treat her right. She's just nasty. She is very foul and nasty to say something like that about somebody. You don't know about their past. You don't know about people in your chat, what they've went through. So to say something like that, I don't understand how you get by with it. If I was to say something like that, people would be unsubbing.
Yeah, enemy or not, there's some things that are just off limits. Like that's too foul.
Yeah, it's very foul. I don't care what's happened, what's been. Just no. That's a no go. There's no excuses for it. End of. No one seems to call her. I've been saying this for years, Sassy. No one. Well, there are more people now. People are finally, but there's a lot of weirdos around here that's scared of her. I don't get it. Like, I have never been moved by the bee. It's just like, you do nothing for me.
No.
Your sub count does nothing for me. It's just, yeah, but a lot of people worship her. They think she's amazing. And I mean, whatever. I don't get it. I just don't find her that appealing. Thank you, Earth. Mystery. I should reward it too. She thinks she works hard. Yeah. All right. Moving on. So, Harper the other night, y'all remember I was talking about a lady that faked having a baby. Frank, you still here?
Frank, where you at? We're on this part now.
We're on this topic, but Frank, I'm going to tell you something. No, she don't show receipts, Pamela. She never shows receipts. But here's the deal, Frank. You type in this chat, you act right. Okay. Or you can just go, because I see that you want to try to shock people a lot. It does nothing for me. It'll just get you booted up out of here. And you know it takes a lot for me to get my mods to get somebody up out of here. So we're on you now. So I talked about the lady the other night that faked having a baby. She's welcomed back. Right, Eliza?
Yep.
Not here.
No.
But at a certain channel.
Absolutely not welcome here, but she's welcome at
most people don't.
At that purple channel.
The pigeons.
The one that she said, "I can't believe you hurt me so bad. You never." And then back she comes. They never stop talking. Convince me otherwise.
Yes, Nunya. Yes, Frank is the baby daddy of the imaginary baby. Yes. But she come up under my comments, Eliza. I think
you showed
she
me.
Removed it. I did. None of my subs removed it. I checked with them. She leaves me this long message. I'm gonna read this to y'all. It's not that
it's long though. For a comment.
It's long.
It is a long comment.
Yeah. It's like, come on, girl. So after I did that live about her, you all heard, if you were here for that, how she admits that there was never a baby, right? Okay. So she comes in my comments and she says, it's so easy for you all to mock and make fun of someone else's life. I admitted I had a relationship with Frank. The rest is pieces of hearsay and false information. I never said I lied in that video. Why are you doing this? I could pull this right back up and play it for you, and there's more in case you didn't know. Also, Harper, the phone call. Do you forget the phone call? Yeah.
Gemini Slacker.
Don't. What'd she say? I heard she delivered the baby
in a tanning bed.
In a tanning.
Don't quote her though.
Oh, that was good. She says, I was sitting in one room. I got up and walked down the hallway, opened a door, and asked my husband if he was awake. No, you didn't. We heard him come in. But anyway, I went in and removed my headphones so he could hear what was being said. I said, they say I'm lying. I wasn't pregnant. Not that I was lying. Harper, that made no sense.
Nope.
That's why I said my whole family knows. And I was in shock about what Frank had said. I said I stood by him this whole time. That is why I thought the video had been manipulated. Girl, you're manipulated, not the video. You all may not like me at all, but this is not a joke or a game. You're right, it's not, but you wanted to make it one and you got caught. Yes, Sassy, there are receipts, Harper. Harper, I don't know why you're playing because you ain't going to like the outcome. You all may not like me at all, but this is not a joke or a game. I have immense guilt over what I did to my husband. Oh, my God. It's embarrassing and not something that I take lightly. Girl, you paraded all over YouTube with Frank, biting his finger, being weird. Y'all were on a YouTube tour.
They were hitting panels together.
Yes.
Yep.
So much of things is based off of what so-and-so heard. Oh, my God.
So much.
And the person in your chat who says they have a background in, hold on, let me find it.
Psychology.
Get to it. Psychology. I had to take it in 2 screenshots, so it was half of that one was still in there. They have a background in psychology. They should be ashamed. Oh my God. To manipulate someone into believing they had a friendship for over a year, recording conversations. If they believe it was so off edge and erratic, why continue to take constant gifts? Who's she talking about? Constant gifts. I don't know who she's talking about.
Well, and it's not somebody else's fault if you're delusional and you think there's a friendship, you know, or they realize like maybe they were your friend at one point and then they start realizing like, oh, she's nuts. And they back away.
Yeah, she's crazy. She's thrown.
I'm just saying.
And she's thrown. Right. But it was never us, girl. I was never your friend. I remember them crazy emails you used to send us. We left you on red.
Back when we were circle jerk, way back, she came with some crazy emails, and the email would have like all these Facebook messages. No, I tried to look through it, read through it, but you know what she did? Is she had screenshots of conversations where she redacted out her part of all of it. So when you're hiding what you're doing, nah. We're not interested. Yeah, we don't have the full picture. We ain't playing. She said she emailed JLR. I mean, this is like who?
Yes, JLR. She reached out to JLR. What was that?
She paid JLR to do some investigation because he was good at finding people. And so she paid him and she was trying to clear her name.
to clear her name
over the lovely 15 situation. And I'm not going to bore everybody. A lot of these people don't even know about all that. And it's like the Karen Reed trial. I can't even begin to explain how this would make sense. It don't make sense.
It's that crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy when other people hear it. It's just like, what? And that's why the other night when I went live, I was off my game because I was so all over the place trying to explain the Frank and Harper of it all. It's hard. You need somebody to help you.
This is like
because
Harper at some point got threatened by Frank. I don't know how that all came about, but both have admitted it happened. I believe it happened. Okay, so Frank threatened Harper at some point with a very graphic kind of threat. Then apparently Harper decided to befriend him as a way of getting back at him. You know, and so then I have from a very reliable source that they then formed some sort of friendship and a very weird plan. We're going back 1 year before they say they have a baby.
Yes.
Well over.
Thank you, Eliza.
And there is an elaborate plan of saying that she got ARD. And but they'll have a baby and he'll go to prison for a little while, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Yep, he'll get
when
out.
he gets out, then they'll have a love story to tell their child.
Yes.
Then
yes, good Nunya. She befriended someone who threatened her. We didn't. She did.
Yes.
And Eliza.
Yeah. And so then they have this relationship for a while where they're going on various panels, you know, kind of around the same circle that they had been following people that know them, and going on there and talking about they're in love, and people are like, I thought you got married, you know, and just really vague stuff. Now, a bunch of us had known about this phone call that got leaked. And we didn't really say anything about it because that's so ridiculous. No, they're not, you know. And nothing came.
We weren't going to give it live.
Nothing came about it. So we're like, okay, they realized that's the stupidest thing ever. And then fast forward a year, and here comes that exact story. But we're to believe it's real.
We didn't.
Nope.
Purple,
From
however,
get-go, we were like, nope, remember? We knew this was coming.
We knew it was coming. We didn't think it was appropriate to really talk about it. You know, we knew what they were doing. Was he really going to jail? No, but she wanted him to. She was she wasn't making him. She was persuading Frank to tell people that he had did all these horrible things to her. How do I say this, Eliza?
She was setting him up.
Frank, she was the one in position of power in that relationship.
Yes. Definitely.
And Frank,
prior to this, had been stuck on this YouTuber called Hopi. Hopi, what was it? Her channel called Hopi's Rant Room.
The Real
Rant Room. That was it. And he was just in love with Hopi. And then when Harper started paying this kind of attention to him, suddenly his fixation was done with Hopi and on to Harper. And he was in love with Harper.
Yes.
And Harper happened to live near where Frank lives. And they actually did get together.
That's so funny, Michelle. Yes, that one that likes to color decoloring books. So that one. Without being rude, I don't know how to say this about you. You would have to know Frank and hear Frank to understand that. I don't know how to say it, but
yeah,
anyway,
I'm not going to say it because, you know, if you know Frank and have seen him on panels, then you know.
Yeah. A lot of alcohol consumption. I'll say that too. So she was the one in the position of power in this odd relationship. And she wanted Frank to tell people that he had done these horrible things to her. And you could tell he was conflicted. He would say he did it and then he would take it back. And it was really strange. And we already knew that they were going to do this. And one of the first places they go is to Purple's to pull this off. And that's exactly what they did. They were able to pull it off with success at Purple's, where Purple is like, I believe them. She's congratulating them. Her people are congratulating them. And they can't really question that this don't sound right. These people did not have a baby.
But wait a second, because we're skipping over something really important. They're congratulating her and Frank over a baby that she says was conceived in an assault.
Right. That part. And she's married. Okay. So they're congratulating this whole fuck up. Okay. This whole mess. And then, long story, very long story.
So hard to explain.
It's
hard when you try to explain crazy.
All over the place?
Yes, it's hard to explain crazy.
It is. It's harder than you would think. Chaos Queen. Yeah, he definitely went back and forth in his own head. I think he really wanted to please Harper. I do too.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. And then one day it comes out. People are starting to question it, you know. They're like, wait a minute. Y'all are giving conflicting stories here. Is there really a baby? Also, she says that the baby's name is
Cash.
Is her dog's name. Cash.
But they're not going to have the baby on YouTube.
They're like, wait a minute.
They're going to keep the baby off of YouTube.
Right.
Yeah, I bet, because it doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah, they're not going to show it. Right. They're not going to show the baby either. So that's another thing. If you have a baby, I mean, usually you're happy, but I wouldn't show my baby on YouTube either.
No.
So they were safe on that.
Yeah, except that Frank really believed there was a baby. Like, he really believed there was a baby. I really think he believed it.
Knowing him like we kind of do, I think he did.
Yeah, I think he wanted it to be true. We're like, have you ever actually, held the baby?
No. So people start questioning, like, y'all have conflicting stories. She said 2 years ago that she had a hysterectomy. She's like 50. I mean, she's married. Did y'all really have a baby? Okay, Shining. Remember the ones who were so mad because some did not believe it and called it out? Yes, they acted like we were evil people for saying, no, we do not believe that there's a baby. Y'all are getting trolled. You all are being trolled. Don't expect us over here with some good God-given sense to believe this play.
Well, can we also, like, before this even came out, they did get told, because they went on Heidi and Purple are on Purple's panel, and they're talking about this supposed assault. And, and Frank, he belongs in jail and blah blah blah. And Tits,
yeah, Purple wanted him in prison.
yes, Tits went up there and said, "Guys, no, this is all this is made up. They have a plan." Yep. And there was a phone call and blah blah blah. And they got so mad and said, if there was a supposed phone call, how come? Well, no, it's not ours to release. You know, we also didn't think that Harper should hear the phone call should Frank ever need it for a defense attorney.
Because I thought he was going to need a defense attorney.
I did too. I thought that's where that was going to end up headed. So anyway, they were like, why didn't you tell us blah 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 after when they find this out? They had a clue. They had been told way ahead of time that this was going to happen. But they have what do you call that? Convenient amnesia about that. They got so mad that was at the time that Jenna was in tight with them, and Jenna popped up on the panel in Doc's tits.
Yeah, she was confused.
She was so mad. She didn't even know what they were talking about, and just went up there and Doc's tits. But that was like a crazy thing. Yeah. So they had warning that this was a fake story that was gonna, and then lo and behold,
it was fake.
It was fake. Heidi was crying and shouting and throwing a fit. Yep, indeed. It was a whole scene.
Yep. Yeah, Gemini, he did. Although he plays his own part in this debacle, he did. And now, Purple is like, come on back over. It's for the bigger picture. You know, she's just welcomed back into the chat like nothing ever happened. She's doing the most, going on other panels, you know, trying to get in back over at Purple's, putting her nose where it don't belong. And Purple is losing people, like a lot of people, not just like, you know, people subscribe and unsubscribe. I'm talking about some of her friends.
The people that she loved so much, loved them like sisters, are leaving. Don't want to be seen there.
They talk off here. Yeah, I think that they're fed up with it. Like, this is the 80th time you've allowed Harper to play in our face and then come back. And I'm good. The baby thing was too much for some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a lot of whiteboards and red strings.
Well, there's a lot of real actual victims of assault like that. And so here's somebody play with that and come up with some kind of fantasy story is weird, but it's also like I can imagine it really upsetting people that have actually experienced that trauma.
And who have had trouble. Oh my God, Evil Queen Yaya. Thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. Let me play you something while Eliza's here. She's my good luck.
Get it right. Come on.
Oh, wait a minute. Since we're on this topic, let's see if this is one. See, Eliza, it's you.
Good job. I'm so proud of you.
Yes, thank you for supporting. I really do appreciate it. But if you all, any of you all that are YouTubers, if you get an email by someone named Harper, I ain't doxing her, she goes by Harper on here. Also, Forever Dramatic, run. Leave her on red. She is insane. For real. Like one of those that, like, she'll be on Dateline one day. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Somehow, some way down the road, she's going to do something and end up on Dateline.
And guys, if she wants to have a fake baby with you, run. Say no, thank you.
Yes. Vicky, you made it. Good to see you. But yeah, she come up under my comment section, leaving that, trying to guilt me, make me feel bad. And I told her, I said, you will make me feel nothing. Do you understand me? People like that, I'm not a cold-hearted person, but people like that lie, manipulate, dangerous liars, not just liars, but dangerous liars. Me clowning on you or telling the truth about you, you will not get me with that. You're a bully. You make fun of people. No, there is something seriously wrong with you, and the people need to be warned, whether they take it or not. That's right. Canvas lives matter.
They do matter. Man, if you don't like the painting, you could just paint over it. It would be destroying canvas
She didn't
like
even
that.
paint on that canvas.
She didn't even paint on it. She could have made it anything.
No. Somebody named Yah Warrior Sisterhood, aka Heidi, slashed up a canvas one time.
She's the YouTube canvas slasher, notorious.
Oh my God. All right, y'all. I hate to, but I do have to end the live because my husband is back in with his tools and he's about to make a lot of racket. And I don't want to do that to y'all. But I do. Amanda, there you are. It's the Hashimoto's. God almighty. She's so embarrassing. Eliza, thank you for coming up here with me tonight. I had a great time going over this with you. What'd you do? Eliza. I always feel like singing Dear Eliza, Dear Eliza. Where did Eliza go? Eliza. There is a Gemini Slacker. It's amazing to me. Every time I get on YouTube, I feel like, okay, she lost sound. I'll boot her. Love you, Eliza. Thank you so much. But I feel like every time I get on here, there is like some weird stuff going. I mean, not just like, your regular. There's regular weird, and then there's really weird. Yeah, that's this sector right here, y'all. Welcome to. I don't know what this sector is. It ain't true crime, but whatever this is, we're in it, and we are watching. And I'm here to give y'all some commentary on it. She can't be heard, stars. Irish Jessie /Emoto Sisterhood. There's another one. It gets Earth every time. Anyway, I appreciate y'all so much. If you haven't, smash it for us one good time. Because y'all don't want me leaving those corny polls in the chat. Did you milk the like button? I saw that one time a couple weeks ago, y'all. Somebody asked it. It was a YouTuber. You know how everybody's doing the polls now? Did you milk the like button? Only Mr. Ballin is allowed to make the like button jokes, not you weirdos. Right, Superior Dreams? Anyway, I'll be back in a few days because I want to cover some more of the bee and some other people. Yes, you're welcome, Chaos Queen. I appreciate y'all for hanging with me tonight. And let me find my outro. And I will catch you all later on.